Hello and welcome to Home Assistant Tips by Larry. Before we get started, we are going to assume you already have a working instance of Home Assistant and you already have ESP Home installed and working and you know how to flash a microcontroller with ESP Home.
Here is the hardware that you will need to be able to do this modification to the humidifier. We'll start with the device on the left, which is a ESP32C3 microcontroller. The one in the middle is a single channel relay board. The one on the right is a 5-volt buck converter. And of course, the last object you will need is the humidifier itself. The link to the parts list will be on my GitHub page, and the link to the GitHub page will be in the video description of this video. Here we can see the bottom half of the humidifier. This is the part we're going to be working on. I'm going to turn it over, and on the bottom you will see 3 feet, and we will need to remove the plastic inserts from those feet, and that's what I'm doing here now. You could use a flat screwdriver to help remove those, but I just use my fingers. Next, we're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 3 screws that were underneath those little feet, and that's what you see me doing here now. And now we can just lift up the lid to get to the inside part of the humidifier, and we can put the lid to the side. We won't need that for right now. Now we can remove one of the humidifier boards with a Phillips head screwdriver. There are 5 screws that you will need to remove. That's what you see me doing here. And there is also will be a cable that we will have to remove as well, detached from the board, just unplugs. Next, we will need to remove the second humidifier board. Just remove the clip that holds the board in place, and then you will be able to undo both of the cables that are connected to the board. That's what you see me doing here now. Then after you remove both of the cables, you will be able to just lift the board straight out, like you see here. Now we're going to reinstall the boards after soldering the wires onto the humidifier board. Just put it back in place where it was, and then use the 5 screws to reseat the board. Next, we're going to reinstall the other board after soldering the wires we need onto it. Simply slide it back into place and make sure that the button is in the hole on the outside, and then get the clip and reinsert it, and then reconnect both cables to the board as you see me doing here. Now we'll need to wire the 3 components we're going to add together, and then we will need to hot glue them in place. The wiring diagram to wire these all together is on my GitHub page, and the link to the GitHub page is in my video description. Now that we're done modifying the humidifier, we're going to put the bottom back on it. And now we're going to reinsert the 3 Phillips head screws that we took out of it before, and put the 3 plastic feet back on to cover the screw holes. Here you can see we have the humidifier all put back together, and I'm going to hit on the mist button to see if it will turn on. And as you can see, it did. Then I'll hit the button several more times to cycle through the different mist levels. It has 3, by the way. Mist level 1, which is the weakest, mist level 2, and then mist level 3, which is the strongest. And then finally, towards the end of the video, I will shut it off. like I did on my Glade air freshener video, I will have a part 2 showing you automations and describing how the automations were created. And I'll even have the automation in YAML code so that you can install it, and I will show you how to do that as well on my next video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
The code to get the sensors working in ESP Home will be linked in the video description. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel so we can continue to make these videos, and as always, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments section. See you next time.